Can you imagine being frightened of every friendly animal you meet? Imagine rabies in Britain. All dogs will be leashed and muzzled. Foxes will be destroyed. Wildlife at risk. No animal may be moved in or out of the infected area. All cats will be restrained.
Hey. Get off, get off.
Just one animal smuggled in could lead to all this. So if you suspect anyone of smuggling, tell the police. If rabies breaks out, any animal found loose will be seized, taken away, and if it is not claimed, destroyed. Rabies is a killer. We must keep rabies out.
When you fly your kite or model plane, remember you're in charge of a flying machine. Pilots have to observe safety rules. So must you. Make sure there are no pylons, overhead lines, or electric substations around.
Go!
Control lines, even if made of string or nylon, can conduct electricity, especially when they're wet.
Watch out!
Delta Zero Bravo, you are clear to take off.
Always make sure you're in a clear area to take off. Then you'll fly safe and play safe.
Public enemy number one, hunted all over the world. Messy job. Call on LDV, Litter Defense Volunteers. Spotless, clean, tidy. With good humor, they strike against public enemy number one wherever he operates. Litter costs you money. Litter Defense Volunteers stop litter, save the cost of picking it up. With more public help, they'd do even better. Keep litter to yourself. Put it here.
Britain is a beautiful country, not a litter bin. Keep Britain tidy.
The last place in the world to leave a bottle is a beach.
Lovely animals, aren't they? Isn't it a shame that diseases like foul pests, swine fever and foot and mouth can decimate the nation's livestock? In one foot and mouth epidemic, we slaughtered and destroyed over 200,000 cattle, 100,000 sheep, and 113,000 pigs. Now, one of the main risks to animals is uncooked food and scraps getting into their feed. On the farm, we boil it all, but that's a specialized job. When you get uncooked scraps like these, you should dispose of them safely, like this, and never let them get to farm animals. Isn't that right?
We're not supposed to go in there. Oh, go on. There's a gap down there. A gang of kids broke in yesterday. I saw them. Pass me that bit of wood.
A 66,000-volt shock killed a boy today when he broke into a substation. The electricity board warns children to keep away from substations. Never try to get toys back yourself. Otherwise, you may not live to play with them again.
And Great Britain is going to win its first gold medal in swimming since 1960. And it's Wilkie! And it's a new world record for David Wilkie. What a swim!
Keep the elbows a bit higher, fingers together. I was lucky. I learned to swim when I was 3 years old. So by the time I won that gold medal at the Montreal Olympics, I'd been swimming for nearly 20 years. But some kids never manage to learn, and they just grow up thinking that they can't swim. Josephine, why did you learn to swim?
Well, I felt I had to, really. Everybody else was swimming, and I wanted to.
Philip, why did you start swimming?
Because it was important and it could save your life one time if you fell in the river or something.
Were you not scared of the water to start with?
Yes, I was.
And how did you overcome that fear?
Well, I just had to pluck courage up. Well, there's nothing to fear because the water is just normal, and once you get in there, you feel great.
And if you had a friend that couldn't swim, how would you tell him to go about learning to swim?
Go to a learn to swim class, because it could save their life sometime.
Not being able to swim often means you miss out on a lot of fun with your friends. So if you'd like to learn, but you think it's too late, or you think you're just one of those people who'll never learn, go along to your local swimming baths and ask them about lessons. They'll teach you quickly and safely, and even though you don't make the next Olympics, you'll have a lot of fun.
It's great fun, you know, to be able to swim.
From time to time through history, the greatest need has been for facts. Facts to know where to build new schools, new houses, hospitals, factories, roads. We need facts to help fight sickness and disease. And that is why, on April the 25th, we are asking you to fill in the 1971 census. An army of men and women with light blue satchels will deliver and collect them from every household in Britain, with no exceptions. The form is secret. There is nothing to fear from completing it. When its contents have been analyzed, it'll be locked away for 100 years under guard. And all these officials are pledged to secrecy. Identify them by the blue satchel. It's the big form with a big job to do. We need the facts from you.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? Come here. That's no way to cross the road, is it? Come over here, I'll show you a safe place to cross. Now here, there's no parked cars to block your view. Nothing coming? Sure? Off you go. And straight across, mind. And keep your eyes open. It's part of the Green Cross Code. Take it from me. Be smart, be safe.
Wear a helmet, always.
Any time, in any street, is road safety time. And the road safety sheriff is on patrol. Things seem quiet in this town, but hello, what's that? A balloon. And that means someone on the other end. The road safety sheriff moves into action. Stop! A balloon can float out of danger, but not you. The road safety sheriff takes them aside. He shows them the danger of playing in the streets and of parked vehicles. Cross behind this lorry, and the car entering here won't see you until it's too late. Keep away from behind a car, bus, or lorry if you don't want this to happen. Take a tip from the road safety sheriff. Keep away from parked vehicles and cross where the road is clear. The new decimal money will be with us on D-Day, Decimal Day, the 15th of February, 1971. The pound will be divided into 100 new pence, and we'll do our decimal shopping in pounds and new pence only. Here are the new coins, 6 of them. The 3 silver ones are already in use. The 50 new pence, equal to 10 shillings. The 10 new pence, equal to 2 shillings. And the 5 new pence, equal to 1 shilling. The 3 copper coins will be introduced on D-Day. The 2 new pence, the new penny, and the new halfpenny. Remember, the pound stays the same. Only the coins which make up the pound are changing.
This is the last week of our seatbelt campaign, and we're out to prove conclusively that people really do care about their families. Stay with me and see how many drivers have developed the seatbelt habit. These are some that we caught on film during just one morning this week. Will he or won't he? Ah, that's good news. And here's the second. Now watch this one. There's one who didn't. He must know by now that a seatbelt reduces the chances of being killed or injured by half. Some people don't seem to care about anybody. Now what about this fella? Another winner. There's a clunk. And there's a click. Yes, it's catching on. Now, come on, love. That's great. Terrific. Overall, the people of the Tyne Tees area have proved they care not just for themselves, but for their families. I'm very proud of all you clunk clickers, wherever you are. Safe driving.
A burst pipe. Here's what you should do. Shut off the water immediately at the stop valve. If you don't know where it is, find out now. Then, if flooding continues, turn on the cold taps to empty the storage tank. But remember to turn off the immersion heater, or put out the boiler if you have one, before turning on the hot taps. Find the burst pipe and bind it tightly with waterproof material. If the water has come in contact with any electrical fittings, turn off at the mains. And then, when you've done all that, call the plumber. Well done, sir. An object lesson in dealing with a burst pipe. What a pity you let it happen in the first place.